Corbin begging Kayda for that kiss, not once, not twice. Three times, and the next day?
Yes, that was not cute. That was not cute. Because it's like, if she said no already, like, just take it for what it is. Work your way up. Where's your game at? It's almost like you're relying on your looks, and I'm not gonna hold you. If you got looks and no game, you don't got shit. You don't got shit.
He's type dry, low key.
He's very dry. He don't got no personality. He sound fucking slow. He's very good looking, and he's tall. He got that. But it's like, when you talk to him, it's like, damn, am I talking to a fucking wall?
This the kind of beat the go. This the kind of beat the go. This the kind of beat the go. Rock, top, top.
Blah, blah, blah. Welcome back to another episode of the Petty Headquarters. I'm your host, Tiana Locke, and this is
Jesse Strange.
And we are back at it again with another episode, y'all.
Oh, yeah.
And today we are going to be doing something different
and
refreshing. We're going to be covering Love Island Season 8, y'all.
I know. I'm so excited. I can't wait to watch it tonight.
Yeah, I know. The fact that this should come out every fucking night is insane.
I'm hyped.
I know.
I'm hyped. But for those of you new, hello, welcome. We are the Petty Headquarters podcast. We cover things like reality TV, internet culture, celebrity culture.
Yep, that's pretty much
it. Yeah. And sometimes baddies.
Yeah. Oh my God, yes, baddies too. My bad.
Damn.
Not to shame baddies or whatever. I got too excited. Like, let's get on with it. Let's talk about it. It's so funny because a lot of people did actually hit us up and commented on YouTube like, oh, are you going to cover Love Island? Maybe you should cover Love Island. So here we are covering Love Island. And it's so funny because this was already on the list.
It was. And finally, like, it's so much harder to follow Love Island when it's not happening live.
Right.
Because there's literally an hour and 20-minute episodes.
Bro, be long.
Every day. And the whole season's 37 episodes.
Yeah.
That's a lot of fucking hours.
Yes, that's why they drop every fucking, almost every night. But, without further ado, do you have anything you want to say to people before we start?
No, I'm excited. Let's get into this week's dose of mess.
Yes, period. So, wow. So much has happened with Love Island.
So
right?
far.
So much. So let's get into the cast members on the show that we know, right? So there's Casey.
There's Casey.
There's Sean that got sent home, unfortunately.
Yeah. Okay. Wow. Okay.
We have to talk about it.
Uh-huh.
There's Melanie, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's Kenzie.
Uh-huh.
There's Aniyah. There's
Trinity.
Beatrice. Yes. Who did you say?
Trinity.
There's Bryce.
Yep.
There's Sincere.
Oh, there you go.
I always forget his name. He don't look like a fucking Sincere. I don't trust no nigga with the name Sincere. How am I supposed to trust you? Why is your name Sincere?
There's Corbin.
The new fucking bombshell is Corbin.
What's her name? Kayda.
There's Kayda.
Yeah.
Who's also a bombshell that came on.
Uh-huh. And what's his name's brother?
Zach. Charlie's brother
from
season 7 before.
Mm.
Oh my goodness. I think that's it, right? I feel like I'm leaving some people out.
Hope not.
I hope not.
So, okay. Love Island. Now, when I first started watching Love Island, like, it was such a culture shock, right? Because I went from never seeing a show like this before, and I only watch baddies. Like, as far as like reality TV.
Right. You're not really into it like that.
No. So this was like interesting. I was excited to see what's up. And I just feel like this season is so exciting.
Mm-hmm.
I know you were a little picky about the cast at first. You think the guys are kind of boring and playing it safe.
Yes.
But
we did say that.
I will say I'm loving this season so far. We're on episode 5 now. And when you look online, this is projected to be one of the most watched seasons so far because it is already has higher numbers than season 7. And season 7 was the most one.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I think it's great. I'm excited. But yeah, so we meet these people. You
Uh-huh.
find out Sean used to be, or he just finished the academy, becoming a cop.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
You have Casey, who's an RN.
Yes.
You
He's a nurse.
you had
Yes.
Trinity, who was a warehouse manager.
Yeah, she worked at a hardware store. Quit
store.
her job to come here. She said, "Bitch, I don't know nothing about these tools. I just work here."
Bryce is a model.
Right.
Oh, you know who we forgot?
Who we forgot?
Gabriel.
Oh, yes. The other addition to the bombshell. Damn, how we forget him, yo.
Yeah, no.
That's a crazy one to forget.
Yeah, it's
But
crazy.
I got a bone to pick. with a lot of people.
Uh-huh.
Let me start off with one of the first things that caught my attention when we started watching the show. So obviously, Kenzie and Zach got coupled up in the beginning, right?
Mhm.
While they were having their conversations, I noticed something interesting. The conversation of darker features.
100%.
So this, I was so fucking confused because I'm like, what do you mean darker features? Like, that's weird. But obviously coming from me, I'm Black. So I don't know what that means. Obviously someone that's not Black, they understand that because they mean your darker eyes, darker hair color. And I caught on real quick.
I never heard that term either, by the way.
I never heard it. And I
Yeah.
was like, what is that, like a white people thing? 'Cause-
Yeah.
And I think it is like maybe like culturally white thing because I was like, I've never heard that because me, I'm Black. So if I hear dark features, I'm thinking dark skin. Like I'm thinking that. I guess, this is different. So as I'm hearing them talk about features and all this stuff, I was like, this is really a conversation?
Mhm.
This is really a conversation. I was so confused. I was like, this is the first time I've been introduced to the whole new terminology of dark light features. So now let's get into the fucking drama with Kenzie.
And Zach?
Yes,
Yeah.
but Kenzie just, not used to not being the blonde that gets picked.
Right. So at some point, right, Zach makes it known that Kenzie's not his type
Right.
because usually he likes darker features.
Right.
He's never, and Kenzie, obviously, she's blonde, blue eyes.
Right.
And it's funny because when this was happening, I found it interesting because it is an experience, but it's not often broadcasted.
Mhm.
So I was really like surprised and also kind of happy that there was that representation because a lot of the times in the beauty standard, especially throughout history, right? Blonde with blue eyes
Eurocentric features. Yep.
is the beauty standard.
Right.
It is that. And then Kenzie's also from this small town in Georgia.
Yeah, what is it? Something Denison, Georgia. Some
Yeah,
shit.
Crenshaw. No. Bitch, I don't know. Georgia.
Crenshaw.
Bitch, I don't know. Some southern ass shit.
Some head of salt.
Some shit. Some real shit down south, right?
Okay.
Not too far from Atlanta. I'd
She
say
from
about
a
an hour.
small bumblefuck country, small town shit.
Right. So, like, I guess to me, it's kind of funny because given her location, I can understand that she's not
Right.
used to maybe not being the chosen one, right? But I really love, though, the representation of it on camera because that could have easily been cut out.
Right.
But it wasn't. And I think it is a genuine thing. There are people who literally say, that's not my type, and that's okay.
Right.
So I thought it was interesting,
Right.
especially because it's like, okay, knowing like what my grandma and my mom, like they would tell me stories of how my grandma, right? So there was like these myths. Remember, they're immigrants from Ecuador.
Right.
So a little ignorant. And my grandma always thought that the blue eyes was a beauty standard.
Right.
And long story short, she wanted blue eyes so bad that she basically put shit that wasn't supposed to be in her eyes because that was the myth that it would turn her eyes blue.
Yeah.
And it didn't do shit but burn her shit. But it's funny. So like, it's cool. Like I said, being in 2026 and seeing that on camera.
Long story short, I feel like I'm going to say my whole thing from this was that the way that Kenzie was acting, how she just kept bringing it up constantly. I was like, damn, girl, I know it's a sore spot that you're not used to being rejected, but damn, like I'm getting secondhand embarrassment of you constantly bringing it up. And then on top of that, I knew immediately, oh, you're not used to being like in a situation where maybe you're the only white person where you're not someone's type.
Yeah.
Because it was given that.
Yeah.
Like, you know how everyone always likes the blondes. Blondes have more fun. And it's like, you found yourself in a situation where like, damn, oh shit, there's more to what I thought the world was.
Right. You're
and
a small
I'm
town.
actually happy she's having this experience because like you're going to grow up now. You're going to grow up after this.
Yeah.
Good. You're exposing yourself to more shit.
Right.
Period. Bro.
She was so bitter about not being the like chosen.
Yes. To the point where she didn't want to talk to Zach. He tried to pull her twice. She was like, no, I don't want to talk to you.
Even
I was like, damn.
In that challenge when Corbin comes in, she like flung the paper at him.
Yeah, she was being so petty. I was like, damn, this is so weird.
Yeah,
like, this is day one.
And then you can tell like she's like insecure, right? She doesn't, I mean, like, granted, you weren't chosen, but still, like, you know what I mean? You could just tell that she is very easily vulnerable if you you know, because she's just insecure.
Right. I mean, you can kind of see that, especially when she was talking in her confessional, like, I know I'm beautiful, but I guess I just want to feel, I don't know. Yeah. I was like, I got second and I'm sorry. I'm like, damn, you're making me feel bad. Like, I'm sorry.
Right.
Like, I don't know. You're looking at me like I'm the problem. Like, that's how I felt.
Bro,
I was like,
Kenzie be looking at everybody because them eyes, bro, yeah.
Why do I feel like everybody this season got some type of crazy eyes, bro?
She can't hide how she feels.
Everyone has crazy eyes. Bea low-key got crazy face. Melanie got a crazy face. Kayda low-key got a menacing face too. Like, low-key. But let's talk about Beatrice, the one-legged baddie. The one-legged baddie.
Not the one-legged baddie. I'm crying.
When she came on the screen, I loved her. I loved her energy. It was giving East Coast. It's just given, like, you know, very strong energy. And I guess because I'm also a strong person, like, I fuck with that, right? That's the energy. And you fuck with that too, so you know.
Hell yeah, I fuck with it. I first of all, she got one leg.
And she's an athlete.
And she's a fucking
Paralympic athlete.
Some shit. She's fucking dope. And she's just, you could tell, just emotionally intelligent. Yeah. Mature. Yeah. She's straight up. She's a little bit of a player.
She did Sean dirty. She did Sean dirty. I'm sorry. Nah. She did Sean dirty. You know what? I get it though. Like, you're there to explore, but damn, yo, it was bad. That whole situation to me was so bad. That was bad. You're not going to sit here and tell me it wasn't bad. What do you think about it?
So, I know everyone was shipping Bea and Sean, but like, let's be real. Yeah, they were a vibe and yeah, they're cute, but bro was talking about how he loved country music and shorty literally said, I'd rather have another disability than to listen to country music.
Yeah, but I didn't think it was that deep.
And she said she ain't trying to be a stepmom. She don't want nobody with kids. She's literally an athlete with a career, entrepreneur, whatever. You think she want to be someone else's baby? I mean, mom, whatever.
Yeah, no, and I get that. And that was the only thing where I was like, okay, I can see her wanting to explore because him having a kid is definitely like a red flag for her. But the country music, I can't see that. You know, I definitely can't see that. But the whole thing with the Doors is really crazy. Like, this season, they did their big one with the Doors. The fact that you can't see what's happening, the fact that nobody was behind Casey's door, that shit was crazy. He said, oh, that shit empty. Nobody there, that shit empty. That shit had me weak, yo.
Oh, no, because he chose plants. Who says that?
I know. Like, who the fuck does
Even
that?
though I ain't gonna lie, I also chose plants.
You really would have done that?
I absolutely did. Yeah. So I felt the secondhand embarrassment with my boy Casey.
If they had reptiles, though, you would have chosen reptiles.
But that's what I'm saying. Nobody want no cat and dog. Yeah, I got a plant.
So you felt Casey.
I did. And then I also felt the embarrassment because that would happen to me. Like,
he said,
I said, I felt empty.
That shit empty.
bro scared the ladies with the plant, bro. And I felt that.
Oh my God, that
he was
so
like,
funny.
I was trying to be different.
No, he was like trying to be edgy and shit. I'm like, what? What? But back to Sean, like I feel like me personally, I thought that they were vibing, like, you know, there was chemistry there. Like, I'm not gonna lie, there was chemistry there. And damn, she was just like, bitch, I'm looking to explore. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
And I was a little shocked by that.
Yeah.
And you can tell after that, you know, Sean was really hurt by that. As much as he tried to be like, oh, it's all good, you can tell he was really hurt by
took it
that.
like a champ, though.
He did.
He took all his L's with his chest high. And I'm not gonna lie, like, Sean, out of all the people, definitely took the biggest L.
He did.
So quickly. Like, how do you literally just complete the police academy?
Right.
Just to be told, like, yeah, Love Island, you're going to be on. And he leaves that completely.
Yeah.
The mayor of Philly literally confirms that, hey, he's not a police yet. He just completed the academy. And he has no idea that this is happening. He was supposed to go for Trinity, right? And Aniyah, but never worked his way to anything. Nope. He was too busy being a bro.
Yep.
He did not work fast enough. He's
settling for Kenzie.
Kenzie when it's like, bro, you know you don't really fuck with her like that.
So that was just so weird.
All for you to get dropped from the villa. One of the first people. So now you going back jobless.
And you got a kid.
And no love, no partner.
They got to bring him back. They did him dirty. I'm mad. Like, they sent Shahan. I was so upset. I was like, Bryce should have got sent the fuck home, bro.
Nah, for real.
It should have been Bryce. Because, like, what the fuck is this?
And I know a lot of people were getting, like, they thought she was going to pick Sean.
Yeah.
Because Trinity was talking like, you know, we don't have much conversation.
Yes.
So she kind of had me feeling like she was like, maybe she going to choose Sean.
And she did it.
I mean, and I also can't blame her. Yeah. Because it's like
he didn't really take the initiative.
He did literally nothing.
Mm-hmm. He didn't.
He just sat by, let the opportunity go.
Yeah.
And even Beatrice told him, like, you know, girls like when you make effort to flirt. Like, you're too much of a homie right now.
Yeah, he was operating like that. And I think that's what definitely killed his chances. Although I would have loved to see more of Sean. He's a very fine-ass man.
Yeah, like, he's good
fine-ass man. Like, how did you just, what? They supposed to be fighting over you. Like, what?
Right.
Like, this is crazy.
I know, that was pretty wild.
But that's what happens when you don't let your personality shine, or like, I don't know, maybe that just is his personality and he just didn't feel like doing all that extra stuff. I don't know.
I mean, it's a competition at the end of the day.
I know. And I'm not going to hold you. Like, when I think back to season 7 and how Ace was, I just be like, damn, these dudes are a little dry. Like, I need someone like that that's going to be very confrontational, that's going to call someone out on their shit, that's going to just keep it real. Like, keep it real and actually treat it like a competition.
I low-key think that Beatrice is the ace of the season.
Yo, low key.
Yeah,
and that's why I'm fucking with her heavy.
Yeah.
But let's talk about when those bombshells came in behind the fucking doors. Fucking Gabriel. Bro, he is disgusting.
I love, though, my brother's really good at watching this show because he's like, he's from Miami. Sure enough.
Yes.
He's from
Miami. The moment
Miami.
he said he was from Miami, I was like,
red flag.
And then he said he a DJ and a bartender or some shit. I'm like, red flag extra. Yes, he DJs and he does something else. I don't remember, but I know it involved nightlife. And I'm like, oh, you're a huge fucking red flag.
Yeah. And rumor on the block says he's also into men.
Who said that? Where's the source? I mean, if I don't see a leaked Twitter video,
he gives me a little bit of those vibes.
Gay for pay,
baby.
Bro,
because the way he looked like he want to fuck everything is crazy.
Yeah, it's weird. So when he came in, right, I'm not gonna lie, I was like, oh, he kind of, he's
sexy.
He's sexy. Like, he has major sex appeal.
Yeah,
like, when
100%.
he came in and he made out with Bea, I was like, oh my God, this is like the best kiss I've seen so far.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not gonna hold you. I don't like seeing everybody just make out with everybody back and forth. That shit is crazy. Like, it's like, sometimes it'd be just too much. And then some people can't kiss and then it's ugly and then it's awkward and it's a waste of a kiss. And I can't do it. I'm like, ew, 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 ew.
Like turtle tongue Bryce.
Yeah, like I just can't. Like it's too much. Like everybody, you hear the sound effects and I can't. But when Gabe came in and made out with Bea, yo, I was like, damn, this shit's sexy as hell. But that's the problem. I feel like Bea is low-key like dickmatized before she even got dick. 100%. And that's why she's like, this is my man. I'm holding on to him. But like, what happened to you wanting to explore?
And let's be real, right? Like, I feel like we see more personality with Gabe when it comes to him and Kenzie.
Yeah.
As opposed to him and Bea. Like, I feel like she talked so much nice things about him, what he does for her, and he just looked like he don't even give a fuck.
Yo, he don't even be making eye contact with her.
No eye contact.
He looked like he feel trapped.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not even gonna hold you. This whole thing with them, I'm embarrassed for her because she's like, I don't want you to make me look stupid.
And I feel like he's definitely gonna make her look stupid.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Because the way he's moving, how he's telling her that, oh, it's not that deep with Kenzie. But then with Kenzie, he's flirting with her and doing all this extra shit.
Yeah.
And still wanting to pull her for a chat.
Yeah.
Even after the fact. Like, so it's just very interesting.
I will say though, I did love the moment when he started speaking Spanish
with her, yeah.
And Bea started speaking Spanish back.
Yeah.
And I love their conversation. I love the representation this season. I really do love, like, I'm feeling it. Obviously, it's my first season. I did see some of season 7, but you ain't see this. Like, the whole... I was watching a 10-second novela.
Yeah,
like, you know what I mean? It was dope.
Yeah.
And speaking of representation, you know, Casey and Aniyah had a really beautiful moment.
Mm-hmm. They did.
And it was a moment where Casey starts expressing about Black women being the blueprint and how they always get the short end of the stick, that dark-skinned Black women.
Right, specifically. Yeah.
Always get the short end of the stick, and that he wants to remind her that when he thinks of Black women, he thinks of her.
And that she looks amazing.
And always
beautiful.
Reassuring her.
Yeah. And I really love that.
Bro, she started crying, like getting all teary and emotional about it. Mm-hmm. But what I found interesting was that not everyone, a big portion of the online community went on and said, oh, he's being performative, that he's just saying this because he wants to remain on the show and he wants to get the Black vote, which to me is like, it's fucked up, because it's like, people look at Corbin and how he literally says he don't see himself dating Black women.
He didn't even answer Aniyah when she asked what his type was.
Right.
He literally avoided it, talking about, I don't have a type, da-da-da-da, all this dumb shit, went on to the next topic. But you're telling, like, Kayda and Kenzie
to kiss him.
Yes.
And so, right, so you see this Black man reassuring another Black woman about her skin color, and all of a sudden he's performative, he's lying, and he wants the Black vote. But then on the other hand, if he didn't do that, it's like, oh, you hate Black women, you're not supporting. And it's like it's like crazy, because it's like, first of all, again, Love Island, the editors didn't have to leave that part. And they did. And I love that. I love that because it's like even if he said it, they didn't have to leave that in there, and yet they did. Yeah. And I feel like it was a beautiful moment because you don't see, again, going back to, you don't see those moments often broadcasted with all these millions of people watching.
Yeah, yeah. And I just want to challenge you on that.
Okay, let's go.
Because I agree with you. I love that moment. And I'm not going to lie. I'm going to just talk about this for a second. Aniyah, when I read her energy, sometimes I feel like she is insecure about that, you know, especially when she's put up against girls like Melanie and, like, you know, I can feel the energy, and it's like an unspoken thing where she's obviously not going to say anything.
Right.
Because it's like, what is there to say? It's a show. It's not that deep, but there are those undertones of maybe it's like, of course, like, this is going to happen to me because this is what it is, right? And I felt that many times with her, especially when she's put in situations where Melanie goes up and pulls Casey for a chat, or when Melanie, multiple times actually, talking about, oh, there's this guy, I know he wants a taste, like, you know, and then being paired up against Melanie for Sincere to choose. Like, I felt many moments where Aniyah just felt that, like, you know, unspoken feeling. And I really enjoyed that Casey reassured her and said that, because not for nothing, he really didn't have to say that. And even him saying, like, you know, where I'm from, like, he loves Black women. So it's like, that's why he expressed that, because he understands. However, the way he got too excited to find out about what her father does in the NBA is what makes me I'm just on alert. That's all. Like, yes, I can find it beautiful, but I can still be on my alert with him because I don't know. I don't know yet with y'all.
And I don't disagree with you. Like, you know, it's always important to always be wary that people can do things for performative reasons or for opportunistic reasons.
Right.
However, that's not what we're talking about here.
Right.
What I'm talking about is the representation being aired on TV with millions of people watching.
Okay.
There's another dark-skinned Black man reassuring a dark-skinned Black woman.
Yep.
It's not that you don't see it often, because in life, if you have enough men who love, you know, Black culture, Black women, like you're gonna see that. But I'm talking about on TV.
On TV, yeah.
With millions, like Love Island.
Yeah, especially.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, whatever it was, the point is, it's nice to see on TV. Right. Because we need more of that, especially given a lot of, you know, whatever. I'm not speaking on things I don't know, right? Like, you know, but I hear, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So it's like, it was just nice to see. Mm-hmm. And
it was nice. I like the way that it seems like their relationship is forming, developing into something just deeper, you know, which is nice to see.
And also when he described that whole story, he was talking about his cousins, and how he's seen how they've been treated. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So it's not, it doesn't feel empty where he's talking about it. It's coming from a place of like, I see my family, we're Black, we love Black. Yeah. And like, so it's like, it'd be one thing if you see Casey pictures coming up when he's with a bunch of, you know, people that are not dark-skinned Black women, but like, it seems genuine in my opinion.
One thing I do want to add on to, because I talked about how excited he got when he found out that her father was in the NBA, right? Another thing that I guess, which is why sometimes I'm on alert with Casey, is that in one of their conversations, when she said she likes fairy tale shit, he literally told her, well, you're not getting that. That's not real. I didn't like that, because I'm not going to hold you. If I was Aniyah and he said that shit to me, I'd be like, well, you can make it real.
Okay.
You can make it real. And that's my point. No one's saying that you got to do this over, you know, performative shit all the time. But if I say that's what the fuck I like, don't tell me that shit's not real.
I would have to say one thing. Casey's a nurse.
He's also very young.
And he's a fucking nurse. That's like, you know, telling someone who's like science-based to use a little imagination.
I don't think
I'm not saying that it's impossible. I'm saying I can understand his logic.
How does nurse have to do with science? What does that have to do with science?
No. I'm saying like Aniyah is coming from a dreamy perspective when she said that. It's just chat, and she's girl math, right? Like it's girl math to her.
But you can still make that real.
But what I'm saying is I don't think his comment necessarily meant anything more than just reflecting on how I'm a nurse. You know what I mean? Like very serious, like he has, you know, it's just working class.
Well, are ways.
Okay.
She is a Nepo baby.
She's a Nepo baby.
She is a Nepo baby.
And he's working class.
Right.
That's what I'm trying to say. All that to say that two very different perspectives of life. She's going to be more dreamy because she's had it pretty much. She's a daughter of an NBA player. You know, she's fine. You know, she didn't really have to. What?
I disagree, because just because she's a Nepo baby, that doesn't mean anything. There's a lot of girls that aren't Nepo babies that like and want a fairy tale love. And that doesn't mean that they are expecting over the top shit all the time. But I think that there are many ways to make a woman feel special, like she's in a fairy tale, without doing the most. And I think that's where you really got to tap into your creativity. Don't just immediately shut shit down and say that shit's not real because you're thinking of a specific type of fairy tale story. Like, you can get creative on your own. Okay, she says she wants this. Let's see how I can do it in my way. And that's more than enough. Like, I just don't understand why you shut shit down so quickly. So like, what do you have to say about that?
I was just trying to put mindset into perspective. I'm not arguing for him, nor do I agree with him. All I am saying is they're two different people. So I feel like you know, you're thinking deeper into his response when it's like, to me, how I see it is Nepo babies always have a different work ethic. And that's just point blank, period. I know you could say whatever, dreaming, anything. I'm just talking about mindset. Nepo babies in all types of classes, you know, they have different work ethic. They have different mindsets. So that's all I was saying. I don't think necessarily that he meant it in a sense where it's like impossible or he can't get creative.
Right.
I just think it was a reactive response to just reflecting him. That's it. Like, you know, that's
like his situation and where he's at.
I guess.
Okay. Yeah, well, I mean, I'm excited to see how their relationship further develops.
I like them together. At first, I thought Aniyah didn't like him. I thought that she was just playing safe. And I think that was originally why she kind of like stuck with him.
Yeah, I agree.
But I feel like, especially after that conversation.
After that, it's like.
I think she kind of locked in a little.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because that's like really deep.
Yeah.
It's like a deep thing to say.
Of course.
Like, wow. Mm-hmm. So obviously we're talking about the couples now. So another couple I want to talk about is Melanie and Sincere and just how they got coupled up and, you know, how they've been locked in since until Sincere decided to take Kayda for a chat.
Which, in my opinion, was so harmless.
Yeah, I agree.
It's not like he was just gauging, and granted, Mel found like that as already stepping out of boundaries for her. But like, I don't know. First of all, they're cute together. They look
Melanie
cute.
and Sincere.
Yeah.
Yes, they are cute
Melanie,
together.
Sincere are type cute together. He's a red flag, and I think they're perfectly red flags together.
They are.
Because him telling you can always go into a girl's phone.
Yo, him, that was crazy. When he was on Always, he was the only one. I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
What kind of bullshit is you on?
Oh, yeah, facts. So it was already giving that. And
right.
And I feel like Mel is this lover girl. She's a dumb bitch. She's male-centered.
Very much so.
Especially when I saw her giving advice to Kenzie, telling her to give Zach a chance. I know Kenzie was mad that she listened to dumb bitch Mel. Because why would you take advice from a dumb bitch? Like, that don't make no sense. So that was Kenzie's fault. And I know she was embarrassed when she found out Zach, like, left.
Yeah.
But anyways, Mel, though, obviously did not like that Kayda and Sincere were talking.
Mm-hmm.
And Shawty just lost it.
She really did. And it's so funny because at first, like when she found out, I think she was talking to one of the girls and she's like, wait, who is that? I don't know who that was. But I just think it was so interesting is that okay, maybe she knew, maybe she didn't, but it was the way she acted. She acted like she didn't know her. She's messed up Kayda's name multiple times, saying Katie, saying Kayda, whatever the fuck she wants to say.
She does say
she
Kayda.
literally has messed up her name
on purpose.
And it's like little things that I see. And I'm not gonna hold you. When I first saw Melanie on the screen and I heard she was Dominican and from Philly, I immediately just saw through it. I was like, this bitch about to be toxic. She even said she's always used to getting toxic men. And I feel like normally 9 times out of 10, women like that, they are toxic as well.
Of course, yeah.
You know, I wasn't surprised when I saw her get crazy eyes and get all weird when he was simply talking to Kayda. And another thing that caught my attention about Melanie was her even pressing to see what the new Bombshell looked like.
Yeah.
You're trying already to compare yourself and compete with another woman that you don't even know the identity of. You don't even know how she looks. But just the fact that that's a thought just tells me that you are a pick-me.
Yeah.
Very male-centered. So she immediately lost her shit.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not gonna hold you. I was looking at her sideways. I was like, girl, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah, like, mind you, they've been together for what, a day or two?
A day. It was like a day or two. It was like 2 days.
Yeah. Which is crazy to me.
Yeah. And then she had a chat with him about it, I guess, because he called her over and it was like it was low-key an argument. She was giving him attitude. And I'm like, wow, this is very weird. Mm-hmm. And Sincere's just kind of like taking it. I don't know, man. That shit was just fucking weird.
Yeah. And then obviously, right? So then the new bombshell comes in and it's Corbin.
Mm-hmm.
Well, first of all, Mel, before when we meet Corbin in that game, right? In that game that they were playing.
Where they were dunking each other.
She was super shady.
Super shady towards Kayda.
Towards Kayda, where she basically chose her to get her slime.
Yep.
And I love that Kayda got her fucking link back in the best way possible.
Mm-hmm.
Not only did she make out with Sincere,
Yep.
she also, the question was, who
needs a promotion from the relationship?
Needs a promotion from the relationship. And she's like, Sincere.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought it was great because that was like a double whammy. Not only did I make out with your man, but now I'm sliming him too, bitch, because he needs an upgrade.
Yeah.
And I loved it. I'm like, yo, that's how you know you can't fuck with Kayda.
No, literally. And I just thought that when she called Kayda out, she suddenly remembered her name.
Uh-huh.
She suddenly knew what her name was.
Yeah. I thought it was like, huh.
I was like, oh, okay.
So you can remember.
Right. Bro, the way she was like, yeah, fucking Sincere was like, Kayda. She's like, yeah, Katie, whatever, Katie. I was like, oh, this girl is crazy.
Yeah.
This girl is crazy.
And it's funny because after that episode, there was like videos coming out on the internet of Kayda getting into a fight in high school, basically slapping a bitch or something like
literally,
that.
that was it. It was just like 2 slaps.
Yeah.
Right.
I was like, you see, you can't fuck with her. New Hampshire. What the fuck is, where is New Hampshire? Like, what? It's so funny because my brother was like, oh, she looks Persian. It don't sound like, she don't look like she looked like she's from a New Hampshire. That's funny.
Yeah, I just don't understand how people from high school have something like that on hand and in the vault ready to like circulate the internet.
I mean, you know that.
It's weird. That's weird. How do you still have that?
Even as quickly as Corbin's ex came out and blasted his ass, talking about we never grew apart. He cheated on me.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And then he always said he would never date a white or a black woman. I guess he likes Latina. She looked Latina herself. And I'm just like, bro, these people are ready to cancel these people.
It's like so weird.
But that's how big the show is.
That is how big the show is. But, you know, so Melanie gets on her petty shit. And she, like, at some point, she admits that she was petty. She was shady first, so she gets it. But I don't know, man. That whole shit was weird. I feel like I see right through Melanie's, like, innocent, you know.
Well, yeah, because even when, the girls finally all surround Corbin, the secret's out, the boys know who he is.
Yep, the new bombshell.
Sincere is like shitting bricks because he knows that's Melanie's type.
Yeah.
And, you know, the girls are talking to Corbin and Melanie is, you know, has her back towards Kenzie and she's
like moving up, won't back up. Like even Kenzie was trying to tell her to back up to the point where Trinity was even trying to tell her to back up. But I don't think Melanie understood because they were like laughing and joking about it.
Yeah.
So I don't even think she heard that.
Yeah.
And she was just really taking up the attention, talking to him the most, doing this, flashing the hair.
And then out of nowhere, mid-conversation, she's like, can we have a chat? And pulls him to the side.
Yeah.
And Beatrice did not like that.
No. So as she's talking to Corbin in another separate area, you know, obviously the guy, since you're shooting bricks, but then Bea starts talking to the girls. I was like, that's weird. Like, I don't understand why you would do that, knowing that Kenzie's still like single and looking, which I thought was bullshit. I thought that was a great save for her to mention Kenzie, but whatever. So then Trinity goes on to say too, like, yeah, like you're not really giving anybody else any room to talk. And if that had been Sincere, it'd be a whole thing because you were just freaking out just the other day. And now look at you doing the most, even though you're still coupled up with Sincere. Mm-hmm. So clearly the girls were having this conversation. Everybody had a lot to say, right? But Melanie at some point comes back, done with her conversation with Corbin, and Bea decides to confront her. Now, this is obviously the big part that we need to discuss.
Yeah, let's do it.
So Bea simply tells her that she felt like she was being a little excessive, you know, like Kenzie also was trying to speak to the new bombshell. And immediately Melanie is like, what? Oh, no, I'm so sorry. Like, I didn't mean to do that. Like, you know, it's not really
she
like
likes to play the dumb girl.
She does, which I noticed that. And Bea was just like, yeah, at some point when Melanie's like, just relax.
Yeah.
Bea's like, don't tell me to relax.
Yeah.
And it gets a little feisty between them two. Like, they have a little feisty exchange. Bea's like, I just want you to take accountability. It was excessive. I never said annoying, because Melanie was like, you're saying I'm being annoying. And Bea's like, I never said that. Just want you to take accountability. And then Melanie's like, okay, well, I did. And then Bea's like, okay, then it's done. And then Melanie's like, okay. And smiles.
Crazy eyes, just like that.
With crazy eyes. And I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah.
And I guess at some point, Melanie gets up and walks away. And she's like, girl, as she walks away. And she just looks like she's...
Yeah, because she said Beatrice was doing the most.
Yes, that's what she said.
She said, you're doing the most.
Yes.
Like, give me 10.
She's like, give me 10. Give me 10. Give me 10. Literally, tears in the eyes. Give me 10. Literally goes over to Kayda. Talk about, can I talk to you real quick?
Oh my God. As she's talking to Zach, Kayda's like, no.
Literally like, didn't even say anything. She just looked at her like, bitch, you're the op. Like, why are you trying to talk to me all of a sudden?
After you slimed me, after you've been throwing shade at me the whole time.
You're mispronouncing my name.
Right.
You're being rude, like, on purpose.
Now you want to talk to me? Bye.
Right. And so I think in that moment, Melanie did that because she just panicked. It was like, I'm about to slap a bitch. I need to talk to someone. And Kayda was the closest. She was like right across.
Yeah.
But honestly, no.
Yeah, what the
that
fuck?
whole shit was crazy. I'm not going to lie. Melanie looked like, the way she was crying, I'm like, why this bitch look like she's bad because she can't fight?
Right.
It was giving tears. Like, I'm not crying because you hurt my feelings. I'm crying because I'm mad and I want to slap you and I want to go off and I can't because I'm on this show and I'm not trying to do that.
Yeah.
And I feel like you bringing the shit out of me. You being very disrespectful. At the end of the day, she's from Philly. That's East Coast, right? Okay. Bea's also from the East Coast, right? Where's she from?
Bitch, I don't know.
I don't remember, but she also has the strong energy.
Mm-hmm.
And I know Melanie has that in her too, as much as she's trying to act cute.
Mm-hmm.
So when she said girl and walked away, I was like, oh, she's trying to not let it come out. She's trying so hard to not let it come out, yo.
Bro, that face was crazy.
She had crazy eyes.
She did.
She had crazy eyes.
I was scared. I was like, damn, are we about to
She
see
had
this
crazy
bitch go off?
Yeah, no. Yeah, she had crazy eyes. And I was like, damn, yo. And, you know, Trinity's kind of like telling her, like, sometimes when you don't know people, you could probably come off a little too direct to the point where it feels like you trying to check her. And she probably might not have liked that.
Which, honestly, that's some real shit that Trinity said. Because I feel like it sometimes can be hard to check someone like Beatrice, right? But on some real shit, that is the truth, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, for someone you don't know, sometimes the way you say things can come off that way, one. And two, I feel like there were a little bit of antagonizing words because the way you described Bea talking to Mel was watered down in a sense where, like, there was a little bit more sass when it came to Bea talking to Melanie. Like, she's like, you could take accountability. Like, who the fuck are you to tell me what to do is what I, like, how I felt. Like, how are you telling her she need to take accountability and we can move on? Like, that's crazy to me because at this point now, out of pride, I don't even want to take accountability. Yeah. Because how you telling me, another grown woman, what to do?
I mean, we could pull it up right now.
Okay.
All right, guys. So we're going to play the clip because we've got the clip right here. Might as well for context purposes.
A little excessive though, Melanie. I'm not gonna lie, it was a little excessive because you're sitting right next to him and it could have been like this, right? Kenzie's on the other side of you and she's the one that's single and you were leaning over and I felt like it was a little rude.
My bad. I honestly didn't know I was doing it. I was like not doing it on purpose.
So, like,
I was so looking.
I understand, but it's like it's
honestly relax. Like I've
before.
honestly just turned over because I didn't do it on purpose.
Well, don't tell me to relax, but I'm saying like it's happened before and it just.
When did it happen before?
I don't know exactly, but I know I peeped it.
But like when? With other guys? Like when?
Just in other conversations.
Well, I'm telling you this time, it was an accident. I didn't do it on purpose.
Don't get defensive. I'm just saying that it's something that I had noticed. That's why we bring it to your attention so that we could correct it.
It feels intense. This is crazy.
But I don't ever mean like to not, you know, like it's never on purpose.
Well, I'm not saying it's on purpose.
But I'm letting you know. You asked me, like you said it's annoying. You said I do this thing. And
I did not say it was annoying. I said it was excessive.
It was excessive, but I'm telling you, it was not on purpose. I love looking at people in the face. I'm really good at eye contact.
That's valid. I just need you to take responsibility and be like, okay, yeah, that wasn't on purpose. Okay, cool, we can drop it.
But that's what I did. Take accountability.
Okay, well then that's it.
You're fine.
Okay. Well, was the conversation good though? Like,
I mean, right now I'm on a chat. Like, you did too much. It was literally like me letting you know, like, it's genuinely not on purpose. I know, but I'm actually very sorry. Like, I literally didn't even notice it.
I get both. I literally get both.
What happened?
Like,
I literally am saying.
I don't, girl.
Okay.
Girl.
What the fuck?
What the fuck? I don't know what the fuck her problem is. I don't know what the fuck she got going on in her fucking head, but she definitely needed to fix her fucking tone. Bitch, if you're mad, be mad, but I'm gonna be composed. I'm gonna be the one to walk away. Like, she can have it. She can, whatever the fuck she's mad at, she can fucking have it.
Hello.
Hello. I need somebody to talk to. Can I talk to you?
Oh. Sorry, I'm gonna go
I'm
talk
not
to
your
her.
friend.
Melanie,
Just
can we
walk
have
in
a
the
chat chat?
Where?
Back to the couch?
I'm not going back to the couch. I'm not going back to the couch.
Just trip all over the place.
Oh.
I'm not going back to the couch.
I don't think I said anything crazy.
I'm not going back to the couch.
No, that's crazy.
She's nervous, right?
Give me 10. Give me 10.
I didn't know she was that sensitive.
Just know.
Give me 10.
Give me 10.
Give me 10. Give me 10.
Yo, that whole fucking scene had me weak, yo.
Comical.
Had me weak. So now that we have the context here,
Okay.
there's a couple of stuff that I want to say because I can see both sides in this situation. I know what it feels like to be on Melanie's side, and I know what it feels like to be on Bea's side
100%.
because, like, I'm definitely the type of person that will call some shit out, and a lot of people don't like it because it's like, why are you calling shit out anyway, right?
You don't even know me. You just
right,
met me.
and then it's a strong personality thing, so it's like, I get it. I can see both sides. However, I'm happy that Bea called her out on it, but I don't like that she used Kenzie as an excuse.
Right.
I thought that was a little lame.
That was lame as fuck.
'Cause
Speak
you know-
for yourself, not Kenzie.
Right. But then also it's like, why are you also trying to act like you're a ringleader of a show where it's a competition?
Right.
So it's like, if Melanie wants to pull someone aside, she can.
Period.
She absolutely can. She can do whatever the fuck she wants. And it's like,
Absolutely.
who are you to kind of police how she's acting? Even if she was acting excessive, who gives a fuck? That's how
Right.
she's acting. She's here for herself. She's not here for you.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm not here for you, Trinity, Kenzie. I'm here for someone else, right? So for you to even try to police me, talking about we need to correct the behavior. I think
Crazy.
that word, the wording of correct the behavior would have flew me into a frenzy.
And that's what I'm saying. They were triggering words.
Triggering words
like,
for sure.
corrected behavior.
For sure.
She said, I need you to take accountability.
I need you. Like, who are you? Like, it was, for me, we need to correct the behavior so we can move on just felt like, okay, relax. I understand Melanie in this part. Like, don't talk to me like you my mother, you my therapist, you know me from a hole in the fucking wall, because you don't. We're on the show where we're all looking for fucking love, so bitch, respectfully, don't tell me to correct shit.
Right. And
Don't
that's
tell me to correct anything.
And that's how I feel. Like, I feel like, cool. I think that Bea not being pussy and saying something in general, because the other girls wouldn't have.
Yeah, they wouldn't have.
Is something, however, it's like, bitch, who the fuck are you to tell someone to not steal the bombshell, and how, Kenzie's single? Fuck Kenzie. That's Kenzie's job to either, one, confront Mel, or two, steal the bombshell herself.
Right.
Like, that got nothing to do with you and your business. Why are you in somebody else's business?
Right. And it's like, and I understand that part, but also I can see how Melanie was doing a lot. She was being excessive, especially since that was her type, and she just was doing the most.
Hurt.
But also after her being super shady to Kayda and just her being weird, I felt like I would have confronted her too, because girl, you're weird. Like, there's no need to be like that. And then now the bombshell's in here. You're just doing too much. Like, now you looking a little too thirsty, ma. Like, you need some fucking water. Like, I get it. It's a show, but you're coupled up. Relax. Like, so it's like, I see both sides.
Yeah.
And I'm here for both of them, honestly. Like, even though I do feel like Melanie is a pick-me, which I really can't fucking stand, I still kind of like her personality. Like, I feel like she's cool.
She's real.
She's right.
She's real.
Right.
And I feel like that's what I really like about Mel. Like, as crazy as she looked, that's really who she is.
I'm not going back to the couch. I'm not going back to the couch. Give me 10. Give me 10.
Like, you can feel, even with Bea, that there is, and even in the last episode, she admits it when fucking her and Mel start having a conversation that completely turns left when it was supposed to be about this situation again. It's a rehash and kind of like dead the beef.
Yeah.
And it ended up being like this fucking random thing where Mel was like, well, babe, at least you can have fun with the boys. The pretty gets boring after a while. At least you can play sports with the boys.
Right. It was weird. I didn't know what was the point of that conversation. It was weird. It's like Bea wanted to hash it out, but it felt weird.
No, because they both went left with it.
They both did.
And then it got vulnerable. I was like, wait a minute, how the fuck we got here? Like,
yeah, I know.
So
I was like, how
random.
the fuck did we get here? Weren't we supposed to just y'all talk about y'all shit? And I don't know. Shit was weird.
But in that conversation, we find out that Bea is having a hard time on the show because she feels like she has to fill these very feminine roles, and she's not that feminine. Like she's,
and I feel her on that.
Tomboy. Like, you know, she plays sports, you know, and so she's having a hard time. And that goes back to saying, like, for the show, she is kind of conforming her personality for the competition as opposed to Mel. Mel doesn't have to do that because that is who she is. The same thing with Kenzie. Like, these people make for great TV, because they can't help but be themselves.
No, literally. Kenzie be having me cracking the fuck up, yo. Anytime I see her smile. Anytime she does that bright ass smile with her big ass eyes, I just be like, cracking the fuck up. Because it's like, wow, this is really who you are. And it's like really entertaining. Like,
my
this shit is hilarious as fuck.
And then fucking Corbin begging Kayda for that kiss, not once, not twice. Three times. And the next day.
Yes, that was not cute. That was not cute. Because it's like, if she said no already, like, just take it for what it is. Work your way up. Where's your game at? It's almost like you're relying on your fucking looks, and I'm not gonna hold you. If you got looks and no game, you don't got shit. You don't got shit.
He's type dry, low key.
He's very dry. He don't got no personality. He sound fucking slow. He's very good looking, and he's, you know, he's tall. He got that. But it's like when you talk to him, it's like, damn, am I talking to a fucking wall?
They were raving over his deep voice, but to be honest with you,
he sounds slow. No, bitch. I don't know.
Like, I really don't have a type. Like, you know, like, I just don't like
bitch.
Yo.
I can't.
And he was doing the same game with all the girls.
The same game. I'm like, wow.
Remind me.
Yeah.
Remind me.
You don't have any game, bro.
But you got dementia?
You don't.
Remind me.
Right.
Like, we just made out.
Right. What do you mean, remind you? It was like a few hours ago.
Right.
Like, what the fuck?
So lame. You can tell, like, he realized that he kind of fucked up by doing that, but still,
then he still went to ask again.
And
so I'm like, what the fuck? Like, you just apologized. You just said, yeah, you know, I came off, da-da-da-da. But then you ask again. Why are you asking again?
Yeah, that's fucking weird. And he's at 22. Like, let's be real.
I think for me, like, that was like the biggest when he said his age.
But I'm not gonna lie, I can't even complain because I'd rather him be 22 than the fucking Gabriel who's 33. Meanwhile, all the girls are like young. They're like 22 to like 25.
Yeah,
they're type young.
I'm not gonna hold you. Gabe gives me the ick.
Yeah.
Like, in the beginning when he came in, it was sexy, but now it's like, ooh, like every 2 seconds you want to do all this sexual shit. You want to put your tongue first in the kisses. Like, I'm just like, ooh, like, damn.
And a lot of people are like, oh, you know, he doesn't really talk much.
He doesn't.
But I feel like it's because he don't speak well English.
So a lot. So? But he was talking a lot with Kenzie.
That's true. But I feel like when English is not your first language, you also don't know how to express yourself thoroughly. Like, it's very simple. And that's why whenever he does speak, it's kind of like, you know, not intricate or descriptive as much. It's very simple English.
Right.
Because I feel like when you hear him in Spanish, you feel and hear his personality better, which makes sense because that's his first language, right? So I feel like also people aren't taking that into account. I feel like there isn't much personality shown because English is not his first language.
Right. Well, one thing I want to say is I can't believe Trinity was giving head with her mom in the car. I just can't.
That shit was weird.
I was like, they got you to admit that on TV?
Yeah, that was wild.
Like, you couldn't pick nothing else?
Yeah, you ain't got no other
Like,
secrets.
that was it? Like, damn, yo. You know, and it's crazy. I really didn't expect it to be her. I was saying all these other bitches' names, and she's over there talking about who did that.
Yeah.
She was really, who did that? Whole time it's her.
Yep.
Like what?
Mm-hmm.
That shit was insane. That shit was insane. I'm not gonna lie. When they play those games or you find out secrets and all that shit, I'd be like, ooh. Like, especially when Mel got mad, finding out Sincere was texting bad bitches at one point. I don't know.
At some point, there's a recoupling, which, like we mentioned before, at the end, which you called it, because good producers can call a good story.
I was like, it's either Sincere. Before I even saw the episode, I was like, it's either Sincere or it's Sean going home. But once Corbin was able to pick, because I didn't know Corbin was going to be able to pick. But because he was able to pick, that threw me for a loophole. So then I was like, oh shit, okay, this changes the game. It depends who Corbin picks.
Yeah.
So when Corbin picked Kenzie, I was like, okay, Sincere's safe. So he's not going home. So then I deduced it to Bryce or Sean.
Yep.
Which I was so sad it was Sean.
Yep. And that was that.
Yeah.
And that was that. And now we have 3 new bombshells.
Yes.
Coming in next week, which I find funny because it's like, okay, Trinity saved Bryce.
Yep.
Who knows?
Bryce is not going to save Trinity.
These 3 people, these 2 girls, you know, they might be his vibe. You never know.
Yeah.
You never know. And so I'm excited to see what's to come. I'm excited to see the mess. And this fucking new guy that's coming in, he's all like country and shit. So I'm interested to see how that works out.
Especially with Kenzie being from the country too. Like I'm excited to see how that works out too. But I'm not gonna lie, I don't even know why Trinity's wasting her time with Bryce. Because it's like, girl, I know damn well you don't fuck with Bryce like that. Y'all are from 2 different worlds. Bryce is from LA. That's a very different culture. Trinity's from Virginia. She's from the South. So it's like very different. Like she even says it too. Like I'm not used to all the shit that he be doing. I don't want no fucking avocado toast. Like she said, can I get some grits? Can I? And he is not like that. And it's just like a culture thing, which they both express.
Yeah, they both
individual people.
Not only culture thing, the age gap. He's
That's
29 or something like that.
Yeah,
and she's 22.
Yeah. But he at 22. He at 22. I'm not gonna hold you. He at the little him trying to get in between Zach and Kayda in the bed was wild.
We need to talk about that. Oh
yeah,
my God.
Yeah. There's so much has happened. We this is literally episodes 1 to 5 at this point. It's like so much. We need to do a live watch party.
Yo, that was hysterical.
That was so funny.
Because like he really tried to get in on that threesome.
He
and
really
she
did.
said not tonight.
No, literally. Literally.
Yeah, and it was him curled up with his pillow on the other side. I'm like, bro, why you curled up like that?
Yeah. I was just like, yo, this shit is crazy. Yo. I'm not even gonna lie to you. But Bryce, I'm not gonna lie, like he does give me a little bit like immature vibes too. Same thing with Casey, just a little bit. But yeah, I hope that if it comes down to it, Bryce picks Trinity because to be honest, I don't know whoever these new bombshells come in. I don't know if he'll pick her.
Yeah, we'll see.
I mean, overall, I feel like so far the show is fucking entertaining. I am entertained.
I'm invested.
I'm invested. I'm gagged. Like, I'm just like, wow, this shit is crazy. Like,
yeah, hell yeah. It's crazy. I'm losing sleep for it, bitch. I was up till 2 a.m. last night.
You really were. It's so good.
I was up at 2 a.m. watching that shit. Did not watch Baddies last night.
Did not.
Watched that instead.
Yes, for sure.
And slept like 2 hours, but it was lit. Because all I could think about was I was on Twitter looking at all this shit. I'm like, I can't wait to recap this because a lot has happened.
A lot. Like I can't wait for this episode that just came out tonight.
I know. No, for real. So let's wrap this shit up. Nah, just kidding.
All right. So if you guys are watching Love Island season 8, definitely comment your thoughts. Let us know how you feel about this recap. Let us know what you thought stood out to you. How do you guys feel about the whole Mel and Bea situation?
Yes.
How do you feel about Corbin, the new bombshell? How do you feel about everything that's happened so far? How do you feel about us talking about this shit? Let us know in the comments. Tell us where you're from. We always want to know where you guys are from. And yeah, I mean, do you have anything you want to say?
No, I'm excited to see what you guys have to say. We'll be doing like an alternating 1 week of Love Island.
Yeah.
Second week, it'll be Baddies. So It's exciting, very exciting.
Very exciting thing.
Yes, yeah. So, I mean, no, that's all I have to say.
Yeah. So with that being said, where can they find you?
You guys can find me on Instagram. That's JESSI.strange. And where can they find you, Tiana?
You guys can find me on Instagram at it's.TianaLocke. You guys can find us on Instagram at the Petty Headquarters. You guys can find us on Apple, all podcast platforms, YouTube, and the Patreon at the Petty Headquarters, y'all. We release episodes weekly. So far, we've been doing a great job. Our podcast episodes always come out every Wednesday, and our YouTube episodes come out every Thursday. So be on the lookout every Wednesday for new episodes, y'all.
Yep.
Yeah. So with that being said, this
was your weekly dose of mess.